Well, the Mavs, they shot themselves in the foot. Well, I'm not gonna say they, but I hate to admit it, man. Some point in time, the organization gonna have to leave that favoritism alone. Yeah, we know Luka. We respect Luka because Luka got drafted by the Mavs. But the Clippers, if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving, man, they was finna blow them boys out almost by 25, 30 points before halftime. And Kyrie got them down to 15 points before halftime. Hit what, four or five threes back to back. Kyrie Irving is a vet. And if I was Mark Cuban or whoever the people are of that team, because I heard Mark Cuban he has a partner, some foreigner or something. Which they might know what they doing, but I mean, this is how I look at it. Luka slows down the tempo. Kyrie Irving is a high tempo and wants that moment. Luka gonna have to lose some weight because he's slowing down the tempo. He out there playing worse than LeBron, slowing down the tempo. He remind me of Madison Booker for Texas Longhorns, dribbling the ball, wasting time. The defense ain't gonna collapse on you as much because you ain't that fast enough to go to the basket and beat them like that. Kyrie Irving should be the man that's telling Luka what to do. We seen what Kyrie Irving done yesterday. In some points, I feel like it hurts the Mavs when Luka is out there shooting and breaking threes and Kyrie Irving ain't in rhythm. Then Kyrie try to shoot and he not hot. Like, I feel like they should just go ahead and give the torch to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, like, what, 32 years old? Luka, you got plenty of time. Look what LeBron did. LeBron learned from Wade. I mean, look what Kyrie did with LeBron in Cleveland. Y'all don't see this? How about Luka just do the little stuff to win? And to me, he should be in the paint like Jokic. If you hurt, you can't run up and down the court. You need to be in that paint dominating like Jokic. Remember, Luka used to go to the paint and do all that. That's when they like, oh wow, this guy look better than LeBron. He's a complete player. Yeah. But yesterday, that game was so disgusting, man. It was pathetic. Because, for one, if you don't have great shooters and you have a guy that can't play high tempo basketball because he's slow in Luka, you got to have somebody that's going to make up for Luka's lack of defense getting beat, lack of transition points that could be there. So to me, I mean, you can't take ill-advised threes. Luka was taking a lot of ill-advised threes. You gotta take high percentage smart shots if you are the Dallas Mavericks. PJ Washington not great. Lively wasn't great until goddamn Kyrie started coming on. And I'm like, dang, this guy can play with Kyrie then. When Kyrie's hot, Lively or Likely, whatever his name was, he was out there balling out with energy. The young youth, like Luka need to do the little stuff. If I was them, I don't know what, I ain't gonna say that. If I was them, I would put Luka at the three. Because he's not gonna play the four. The three or the four or something. Let Kyrie dribble that ball. Let PJ Washington dribble that ball. Because Luka practically shot them boys into a blowout yesterday if it weren't for Kyrie Irving. And that lively likely guy. And a couple of threes, lucky threes made by Washington in that, what was it, Keebler? Whoever that white guy is with the left hand. Now, them the ones who need to start. We don't need them coming off the bench. That don't make sense for your shooters to come off the bench. Well, I guess it do if you ain't got a bench, but hey, oh well. Luka's gonna get you 20 something on a bad game. Kyrie can get you get you bad numbers and still do good, and good numbers and do excellent. Anytime you got James Harden them doing teardrops on you, and then you got Norman Powell coming off the bench in threes, I'm like, oh no. And without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George had a tremendous day. I'm not taking away from Paul George, but I hate the rules of the NBA because that 3-pointer that the commentator said, oh, he was behind the backboard when he shot that. That was great defense. But you know what eliminated great defense? The dude got away with a travel. If you go look at that play, that's a travel, man. That's what the league is doing. They all about numbers. So with good defense, they allow these players to travel to evade good defense to score points. That dude had the perfect defense on him. Paul George travel. They didn't call that. How you going to take 2-3 quick steps to the side, then hop, step back, and then shoot the three? Come on, man. That was a travel. That's the only reason why they probably possibly won. Then they fouling Kyrie, ain't calling the fouls. Fouling Luka. You can look at Luka arms. Luka arms about to look like Jokic, all scratched up. Like he went out there and was fighting a bobcat or something. But, man, give Paul George, give Zubac. If they can't guard Zubac, them dudes they got like Gafford and them, man, they made some wrong picks. P.J. Washington, whatever his name is, he can't jump worth the lick. He don't know how to use it. He got a, 8-foot wingspan, and it don't look like it? Come on, man. I don't know what they was doing. And give Tyson Plumlee, give him credit too. Tyson Plumlee was killing them. And that go to tell you, damn, Tyson Plumlee killing us, which he ain't a bad player. But if he killing you, and come on, man. And he coming off the bench, Zubac killing you. You see Paul George hug Zubac at the end of the game. But Paul George was worried, though, when Kyrie was coming on. He's worried after that game when he hugged Zubac, like, hey, I might not be able to hit these 23 pointers next game. James Harden might not be able to teardrop. He might hit a couple of threes, but they still gonna lose probably. But man, this is, go ahead and hand the torch over to Kyrie, because Kyrie, and this the thing too, Jason Kidd should go back to an assistant coach. I wish we would have kept Rick Carlisle, because to tell you the truth, you're not Phil Jackson of the Bulls. You're not Phil Jackson of the Lakers. Your team is not good enough to be able to go down by 10 points before you call a timeout, especially if Luka's shot ain't hitting. Now, if the shot going on and working, you can see the momentum that it's not going to slip away, and it's in their favor, the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, I can see, but, man, when you ain't got the good defense, you don't have a good big man for second chance points, you don't have good shooters, man, when you go down 6 and that momentum slipping away from you, at least 4 to 6 points, you got to call a timeout, which he did later on. But, man, come on, man. We got to stop. The NBA got to stop letting people like the Jaylen Browns and the Kyrie Irvings get the team back in the game. Then they want to give it to Jason Tatum to hit the tying 3 or the clutch winning shot and give him all the praise. See, that's what's going on with the Mavericks. Luka just can't help it. He 20 yards behind the 3-point line. He looking at that 3. I just can't help it. I got to shoot this to see if I can make it. Hitting the front of the iron and everything, man. No, we don't need that. We don't need you shooting 3, Luka. We need you to set picks. The team need to stop standing still. They ain't got a good high IQ. When Luka threw that ball, when they trapped him baseline or whatever, and he threw that ball out and then went backcourt like P.J. Washington, nobody's at the top of the key, get the ball. But anyways, man, this if Kyrie don't step up like Giannis didn't step up at the time and let Dame break that team in Milwaukee, Kyrie need to step up. If Kyrie step up and Luka do the little things, you'll be surprised how far the Mavericks can go into the playoffs, man. Because yesterday was a disgrace, a disappointment. On the Sunday, they messed my whole Sunday up, man. I was eating chicken and dumplings at the time. I put my stuff back in the refrigerator. But anyways, tell me what y'all think. Thank you.